Hey, my last check-in for the Inconvenient Indian, a curious account of natives natives in North America. Um, so yes, oh Thomas King, you are a hard bastard, and I can see why you you need to be a hard bastard. This being a native person isn't for wimps, apparently. Fuck. No, it ain't. He kind of mockingly goes, well, this is North America. This is history of North America. North Americans love happy endings. And I ain't gonna give you one. And he doesn't. And he kind of goes through a couple of cases of the Inuit uh, and others, and they're kind of you know stuff that they stuff that they're trying, and his worries about that, and his rather kind of realistic, kind of cold looking stuff, cool, stuff on that of like, I hope this works out, but I think we need to be realistic. And it ends with like, native people, we're not mystic, we're not special, we're human beings who have a certain kind of spiritual and historical background that informs us as contemporary people living in this time, and we want to live on our own terms. And if anything, that about this whole thing, as the sky opens up at the moment and rain courses down, is that it's been a fight for 500 years to live on their own terms ever since the Europeans came to this land and took over and shoved them around and was paternalistic. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, if I do a review of this book for myself, I'm gonna just think about it. It's just kind of just going like, I'm a part of a group that did this really shitty things to these people, and are still doing these really shitty things to these people, and you know, I think it's just to learn about it, but B, to think about like, how can you support things, support it, support it to be better, to be different. Um, yeah, yeah, and I guess seize the opportunity when I can, but to also go, I'm not special. I'm a fucking clueless white dude who is going to get most of this wrong and should shut up and listen. And then should try and be helpful in a way that is helping them do what they want to do, not me helping them by the way I think they should be helped. Because that's been an equally damaging thing, fuck, even more damaging than some of these residential schools, and a lot of really well-meaning white people thinking that they were helping native people when they were just taking away their choices. Yeah, yeah. In some ways, I'm glad I did listen to this as an audiobook, because I may not have made it through otherwise. It was a tough book. In some ways, Thomas King's humor made it harder, which is not a bad thing, but it did make it harder. All right, more videos later.